Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 17th of January 2022 and we are working on our canvas, our winter canvas. Let's see if we can get some light on here. How are you doing today? It's a Monday afternoon. Yes, Monday afternoons come along. After the weekend. Yeah, I know. I just said something totally silly. We have made quite headway on our canvas. I'm doing the bottom part over here. This was not open yesterday, I don't think. So we're gonna do that. And I seen a stray diamond that was just hanging around doing nothing, and we can't have that. I will replace the tip of my diamond painting pen because you do have to replace it. When it starts not sticking, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the wax, but the point that the tip has become deformed and you need to change it. I have found some of those metal tips and I have ordered them. It will take quite some time to get here, but then I'm used to that, so no problem. We wait for it. I would love to see what you are working on. Just leave it in the comment section. What kind of crafts are you working on? Do you like doing crafts? Actually, I just really got into crafting when we had more time to spend at home. And I have discovered a whole new world. Yes, I did a little dabbing, you know, and crocheting and knitting, mostly baby stuff. But then I learned amigurumi. I learned how to make socks with 5 double-pointed needles. Yeah. It was really a constructive and an enjoyable way to spend time at home. It's my opinion, and I will stick to my opinion. So, there we go. I'm planning to finish this part over here, and then I have some more background to do next to it, and then we're going to get to the hind legs of the third deer. So the background I will probably do off camera so I don't bore you with it. And then we're going to continue with our deers. I'm really excited to see when the canvas will start come to life, you know. Oh, I just love that. I told you about the diamond painting I found of the little Dutch boy and girl kissing next to a windmill. Well, of course, I had to order it. I mean, you can't resist it. Right? Right. there is different shades of gray, like I told you already. And I used my magnifying glass to put in the symbol 4. And I noticed as I started filling in those symbols, then the hard to read the symbol, which in this case is number 3, definitely faded. You know, like they ran out of ink. I told you that already, so I'm not going to elaborate on that. It seemed to bring it out more once I filled in the drills around it, and I think that's a good suggestion for you to follow if you have difficulty seeing a certain symbol. Then try filling in, if you can, some drills around it and see if that will help you bring out a difficult symbol to see. Like I said, I was using my magnifying glass because I had trouble seeing. So I thought I would put up a quick diamond painting to see how we're coming along with our big canvas. I don't think I will be able to talk tomorrow. I will have a little bit of oral surgery, so my lips will be frozen. That should make hubby very happy for at least one day. Actually, I don't talk that much. Really, you wouldn't think so, would you? Since I keep on yakety-yakking over here, but I'm usually a rather quiet person. Actually, I state what I would like done, and I say it once, and I expect it to be done. Yeah, I know. I can see you laughing. That's about what hubby does too. He laughs. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. So anyway, since my mouth and my lips will be frozen, I will not be able to speak. I mean, I suppose I could make sounds, but that would be rather ridiculous now, wouldn't it? Yeah, I thought you'd agree with me. I had this idea that I should maybe say bedtime stories. So I was told my voice has a tendency to put people to sleep. And I'm like, I'm not too sure if I should take that as a compliment or I should break down crying or, what should be my reaction to that. So I just said, oh, thank you. Yes, the thought did cross my mind that I should tell bedtimes. Actually, hubby makes much better bedtime stories and he's hilarious. He speaks Hungarian with an Arab accent. Yeah. And if you never heard anything like that, then you're missing something. Yes, he should make a channel, tell his little stories about his experiences of life in Hungary as an Egyptian, learning the Hungarian constitution. Poor man. He's actually quite fed up with it already. He has 9 more days until the exam. So we're hanging in there, practicing, studying. He expects me to ask him, put questions to him. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. I mean, I can speak Hungarian, but not, nothing like the Constitution. I have no idea. Actually, they want him to recite like a book report to make sure he understood what he read. Actually, your basic rights and your basic laws that everybody should be familiar with when they are in a foreign country. I mean, if you're planning to live there, I'm not talking about a tourist, But this is part of his curriculum, part of getting familiar with Hungary and life in Hungary, which you need a sense of humor for. And definitely you need to adjust to the new way of doing things. Things have changed a great deal. Definitely a democracy. You really don't have too much to complain about. Everything is in order. This is a small city we live in, and everybody seems to be well brought up, disciplined. So we really don't have any problems. I don't know of any crimes or anything like that. Seriously. We have a house in a village. It's about 45 minutes away by bus. And I would say things are a little bit more hectic even. You would think that the village would be nice and quiet and, calm. No. It's much more so over here, even though we live on the main street of this small city. Well, things do get noisy, when the weather is good and I have the windows open. As I said, this is the main street. And they were going to route the traffic to the highway, but I guess the highway is not finished yet. The heavy traffic they were going to, because we have trucks and everything going on the street. And believe me, it is not beneficial for the walls of these houses. This is a brand new house, like I told you. For about 8 months to a year, yeah, I had no address. Officially, I was living on a construction site. Yep. Seriously, folks. This is a 4-story apartment house. And in the offices where you have to report your address, there's one thing you have to do here. They said there's no house here. So officially, I was living in a construction site. They had walls and windows and electricity and gas and water and what have you, but it was listed officially as a construction site. And I kept on arguing with a nice lady in the office that, believe me, I have walls and a room and a bed and everything. And she goes, no, you don't. There's no house there. I go, want me to show you a picture? I mean, how can you miss a 4-story apartment house in the middle of Main Street. Yep, she said it's not there. I said, okay, could you possibly give me an address card for the construction site? She goes, well, we can't do that. I go, well, if I can live there, then I can have an address card. She goes, you're being ridiculous. I said, I am being ridiculous. There is a house there, and I am living in the house. She goes, no, you're not. I go, okay. So she gave me an address card with no address on it. Yep. I had to go back when they finally decided that, yes, there is a house here. I had to change the address card. And I went back and I went to the lady, say, I told you there's a house there. She goes, now there is. I go, no, for the past 2 years it's been there. She goes, no, it hasn't. Heaven forbid that they would admit that they're wrong. No. I thought that was real funny. But, I had a legal address, the Village House, because it's still there. So I said, well, I'm pretty sure I packed up a few things from the Village House to bring over here, because hubby works here. But I'm sure I didn't pack up the house, She goes, ma'am, you're being ridiculous. I go, I'm being ridiculous? So, yes, ma'am, I'm being ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Have it your way. Just give me the blasted card before I get fined for not having a reported address. They take these things very seriously here. You must have your ID card, your address card, your income tax card, your health insurance card. What else is there that you have to carry around with you? Yep. All of them have pictures. I mean, the most ridiculous pictures. You thought that passport pictures are funny? Well, you should see these pictures. Yep. Well, now they do it, electrically or whatever it's called. Electronically. Yeah. Well, that's even more ridiculous than it was now, up until now. I look like I'm sitting in front of a firing squad, And then the man goes, please make a straight face. I go, I am making a straight face. He goes, you are not posing for a magazine. Don't smile. I go, I'm not smiling. I'm grinning in pain. Actually, I want to laugh at you, but I'm not allowed. He goes, could you possibly look serious? I go, this is as serious as I can get under the circumstances. Then he goes, could you take your glasses off? I go, sure, but then I can't see. He goes, you don't have to see. I'm the one that has to see you. I go, okay, fine. I thought it was funny. He didn't think it was funny. I did. But then I have a touch of sarcasm and a sense of humor that's sometimes difficult to understand. Yep, but it was a funny situation. I still claim it was funny. Okay? Okay. Now, what are these symbols here? Those are sixes and a number of threes. Let's see. Find number 5, number Another shade of gray. Wasn't there a song, something like that? I know there was a song with the shades of white, but wasn't there one with the shades of gray? There should have been. Those are nines and those are sixes, okay. So let's just put those in there. And that's 2 nines there. Yeah, actually now it is easier to see and tell the difference now that I have other drills around it. I was having a very hard time in the other corner. There are still a few squares that are not filled in the confetti part of the corner over there. And I will do that as I go along. Don't worry, I will not leave them naked. I will fill in the missing drills. And then hubby, naturally, when I'm finished, he will give it a once over with a magnifying glass to double check. Because usually there's a few of them that I missed. Although lately I've been pretty good at checking myself. He didn't find as many mistakes as first. When I'm double checking, I have to concentrate real close. And then usually I will get all of them filled in. Well, I try as much as possible to make it look perfect. See, that's a 9 there, that's a little G there. 9, 9, 9. Do we have any more 6? Let me take a look. What is this here? I don't know. There's a 6 over there. This is what I mean by confetti. That's a small G. It's a 5 there. Okay. Let me see. Nope. So that's all from this symbol. I see a few K's, so that's the next one that we're going to be doing. Few symbols with the letter K, capital K. So move over, guys. Let's see, where's the K? K. I got it. I wonder if that's this color that was just hanging around there underneath my camera. Okay. So at least the capital K is easy to see. What is that there? That's one right there. At first, when you look at it and you go, why should I put that color there? It doesn't make any sense. But when we step back and look at it, then we can see the reason that the color was put there. It's a combination, and most people don't like to do confetti, but I don't mind. That's what gives it the detail, brings out the detail of the canvas. And this is a very beautiful canvas. Even though we had a rough start with it, let me tell you, definitely was worried that it's not going to work. But as I'm going along, the fact that it's a little bit light, faded, yeah, that's what I would call it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's no rubbish, no yucky drills. Lately, the quality has been much, much, much better. I would say almost perfect. Well, I had static cling, but I don't know what that's from. Did not enjoy that since I can't get my hands on dryer sheets. Although they do have clothes dryers in this country. I don't know why. Sure, I can order it, but I mean, you know, ridiculous. Ordering dryer sheets. The money I have to pay for delivery, like I said, ridiculous. So I don't do it. I did it once, but I'm not going to do it again. I thought that was really unnecessary. It's very seldom that I have static cling, and so far we've been able to handle it. I tried other methods suggested on YouTube and it just didn't work. That's how bad it was. But we managed, we got through it, and we kitted up. I absolutely fell in love with that little boy and a girl giving a little kiss by the windmill. This is what I mean. I have to fall in love with a canvas, or I don't do it. I mean, why would you do something you don't like? We're doing this for our enjoyment. See? We made very good progress. Look at all of this. It's a big canvas. So what I'm going to do is travel along together with you, pull you over, and we're going to open this section. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling tomorrow, but I can perhaps work on the missing drills. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit without throwing my tripod on the floor. You would not be happy about that. Okay, this is what I want to open up this section, and because this is mostly background work. So this is something that can be, you know, multiplacing, color blocking, whichever you want to call it. Okay, and then let's get our knife and cut that on the side. That's all we need. So we need a small roller. Yeah. Hubby keeps on taking all my equipment. Poor man is totally going crazy with this studying. Okay. Now let's see if I got this. Okay. Yep. So far so good, but then I put washi tape on the bottom here because I was sticking to it. Okay. Looking good. Nice and gently take it off. Yep, we missed a piece. I can see it. Okay. Very good. We're getting good at this. Okay, we put this away here. So I will continue with the background. Hopefully we can have a nice session tomorrow, even if we have a silent one. Thank you very much for spending time with me this afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button. We'll see you. Bye for now.